Howdy folks, and welcome to another episode of the Vermont State University Blue Jays Dynasty here on College Football Revamped. I'm Cody Shalfo. I'll be bringing you through today's game. Today we are playing the Oklahoma State University Cowboys, and it's going to be a tough one. Again, we kind of highlighted them a little bit at the end of last episode. They are no joke, the number 25 team in the country, and as their roster kind of falls through right now, Phil Alford, their leading quarterback, and their running back room is pretty good. Last week we had a very tough time with FCS Northwest, and now we're going against a top 25 team in the country on the road. It's going to be a packed stadium. It's going to be a raucous crowd, and it's going to be a tough challenge. All right, now their players and everyone's players are just so much better than ours. Our top-rated player, besides our kicker and punter, is a 53 overall or something like that. So all of these games are going to be a slog, and you'll see this game's no different. I think in the future, going forward, I think I'm going to just probably do 2 games per episode and really only stick to the highlights. Just this first season is going to be so tough. It's just going to be basically watching them score all game and watch us get a couple first downs. So we're kind of trying to fast forward through at least season 1, maybe even season 2. And again, it's going to be fun. I like the challenge. I like the kind of build-up process of it, but I don't want to subject everyone else to it. And here we are. It is Oklahoma State. It is Vermont State, and the battle of the state universities here. Cowboys, Blue Jays. Who you got? We'll be back shortly on ESPN. And we welcome you here to Boone Pickens Stadium on the campus of Oklahoma State University. The visiting Vermont State Blue Jays come into town and try to ruffle some feathers as the Cowboys are going to get us started. 1st and 10 for Alfred. He's going to fire it over the middle. Marshall, one-handed snag, and that is how the game is going to start for the Cowboys. Next play, a little bit of emotion. Alfred going to go right up the middle, get stuffed. So the first positive play for the Blue Jays comes much earlier than it did last week. David James on the tackle for loss. Up ahead, 1st and 10 on about the 20-yard line for the Cowboys. Alfred drops back, zips it over, and it's Taylor on his way to the end zone. Alex Taylor, first touchdown of the day, 21 yards, and a pretty perfect first drive for Oklahoma State. Vermont trying to do a lot better here. On the ground is where they had most success, but they were down so much last week that they really did have to just go to the air, and they'll start on the ground here. Alan Carter, 2 yards. Next play as the Blue Jays come to the line. Twin tight ends to the right. Warren's going to hand it off to Carter. Look like a read option play, and Carter will get most of the necessary yards, but still find himself short the first down, 3rd and 1. Last week, their first 2 offensive plays came and went with penalties drawn. This time, 2 back-to-back positive plays, and speaking too soon as trying to switch up the cadence. Got a false start, and Blue Jays will falter there. 2nd and 6, Oklahoma State going to hand it off to Moore. Moore has a lot of room, a barricade in front of him, and he is gone. Untouched, up the middle, weaved in and out of traffic. And Moore, 83 yards total rushing for this team, and he got a bulk of it there. And it's 14-0, Pokes up early. Second and 8 for Vermont State. And read option keeper Warren tuck it and run. Has some space and is going to pick up a gain of 14 yards. Trying to see if they can use the run game as much as possible this week. Again, we're down so much so early last week that they kind of had to just abandon the run game and see if Vermont State can keep it on the ground. Warren dropped back to pass, but he likes that idea to run it. And he is going to move it himself in and out, gets tackled, 14-yard gain, back-to-back 14-yard gains for Warren and company. 3:45 and ticking here in the first quarter. Again, Oklahoma State up 14-0, nationally ranked Oklahoma State. Warren drops back, trying to find something, fits it in perfectly to Jackson Brown. Just threw that right in between the linebacker and safety. And what a pretty pass from Warren, as that just floats right up over the middle linebacker. And Brown able to hang on through contact. Fast forward now, 2nd and 10, 3 minutes to go. Just going to keep it simple, give it to Carter, and he's going to be dragged down by the face mask. Can't do that. And that's going to result in an automatic first down for the Blue Jays. So Keith Miller, who just got burnt on the previous play, is going to get caught there. Warren again trying to force his way to the goal line, and he'll finally get it. 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, excuse me. Wiley cannot convert on 2nd down, as it's 3rd and goal. See Carter out for 2 quarters after bruising his elbow. Jumbo package here. Wilcox, the guard, in to block. They're actually going to pass it. Wilcox open, and it's a touchdown. Jermaine Wilcox, the guard, the 3rd tight end on the roster, the jumbo man, is the first in Vermont State history to get an FBS touchdown. And the big fella's got to eat too. First touchdown of the season, goes with a little bit of trickery. And Vermont State gets on the board 14-7. Moore, the response. Well, his response is, I want to score again. And he's going to go all the way down to the 20, push off a defender, and he gets down to about the 7-yard line. The face mask gets him right on the goal line. So Moore doesn't quite score there, but did everything in his power to try to. And it's going to be John Richwalski. Next play, 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. Everybody's in the backfield, but they're going to pass it much the same. And up ahead to the tight end, Joey Adams, 21-7. Cowboys put up 21 in the first quarter. Vermont State right before the first half ends. Twin tight ends to the left. Warren is going to be drugged down behind the line. 3rd and 13, and oh boy, this doesn't look good. He's going to be checked out by the trainers, and he's going to get off under his own power, but looks shaken up. First quarter after about 8 minutes here, 21-7. Oklahoma State comfortably in the lead. Third and 13, first play of the second quarter. It's going to be Darvion Dudley. His first pass, he drops back, and that's going to be floated up and a little bit ahead of everybody. Clifton Watkins, the safety in the area. And we'll turn the ball over to Oklahoma State. Let's see what their first possession of the second quarter looks like. And it looks like a lot that we saw in the first quarter. It's Moore untouched, blocks everywhere. And Rodney Moore, again, another long run, and this time finds pay dirt, 28-7. And you see right here, Warren out for the game, the dislocated shoulder. So it's going to be the Dudley show, and we'll see how good that is. And right there would have been a lot of room to run for Kalon Foster, but he just missed him. 3rd and 13, familiar position. A quick pass bubble screen to Cedric Wiley, who can't hang on to it. And Darvion Dudley starts out 0 for 3 passing the ball. Phil Alfred surveys, looks, fires left, and that's Alex Taylor again. Breaking tackles, broke another tackle. Broke a 3rd tackle. Alex Taylor, 54 yards for the touchdown. Phil Alfred basically perfect on the day. 3 touchdowns on 6 completions. Oklahoma State really drubbing the Blue Jays right now. And finally, Darian Washington hangs on in traffic, sets up a 2nd and 3 for Vermont State. And VSU trying to convert. Dudley drops back, finds an opening, and decides to take it with his legs. Picks up a fresh new set of 10. Empty backfield. Again, Dudley drops back. This time fires. Stuck it. Wiley hung on this time. Couldn't quite hang on near the goal line earlier. This time makes the catch and gets laid out. 1st and 10, 4:17 and counting in this second quarter. Son Everett to the left. He's going to go up for a pass, and this one's intercepted. Defensive back Greg Carter who gets the interception there, and Cowboys will take it over. And Alfred read option keeper, and he will keep it himself for 6, 55 yards. All the way down to the end zone, and no one was in the vicinity. And these games getting ugly faster and faster for the Blue Jays. And this one complete. Foster breaks a tackle and gets a nice little gain of 21 yards. 42-7 still sits Oklahoma State. Dudley, after starting 0 for 3 on the days, has a respectable 4 for 9 passing so far. But again, they're having to abandon the run game, being down already so much. And this one thrown right to Barnes. Barnes picks it off the 2nd interception, back-to-back drives, and Dudley is struggling out there. Rodney Moore breaks it left, breaks a tackle, and can't break the 2nd tackle, but that one was made 30 yards downfield. Taylor again breaks a tackle. Wachowski can't break him down, and just like that, that was the first play. That's the 2nd play, and here's the 3rd play. 1, 2, 3, go the Oklahoma State Cowboys right into the end zone again. 49-7, quick halftime. This one, beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Kalon Foster able to keep his feet inbounds for 20 yards, up to 47 on the day. And look at this pass, just floated it right into the area. Only he could get it. Had to make a good catch by the sidelines. Very nice. 2nd and 10 now, as we're in the 3rd quarter. Dudley tries to pick up 10 yards, and he will, sliding right before contact. Dudley again moves over and has some room. Gets out of bounds. Does get hit. No flag on the play. 90 rushing yards now. 48 coming from the backup quarterback. Again, just sprinted out right. Found a lot of grass. Able to pick up 1st down. 4th and 10 now, as they're in a tricky situation. Everett takes a break. They're going to go his way and tries to reach the ball over, but can't quite get it. It needed 10. They ended up picking up 9. And it'll be a turnover on downs for Oklahoma State to take over. See how long it takes for them to score. Taylor, get out of my way, son. Get out of my way, son. Again, 2 big broken tackles for Alex Taylor, lowering his shoulder and already up to 100, almost 130 receiving yards on the day and just a few catches. 2 big boy ball-carrying moves. Hit the weight room. Keep everyone inside now, and Moore is going to get first contact behind the line of scrimmage, and 2nd and 3rd contact, able to bring him down. Add insult to injury, Oklahoma State call for clipping on the play, and that's going to back them up. 1st and 25 now. Alfred looks around, has a whole bunch of time, and big play there to break up the pass. That's James. No fly zone. 3rd and 25. Going deep again, this time towards the sideline, and Isaiah Concepcion is able to knock it down. Great job by him to force a scoreless drive and a punt. Dudley steps up the pocket, throws late, and that's intercepted. Keith Miller was beat earlier in coverage this time, comes away with the interception. Can't beat that man twice, and like we've seen so far, it is not nice for the Blue Jays. This is a nice play, though. Deron Clark able to play the read option perfectly and take down Alfred behind the line. Now, a minute left to go as they pass it over to Jason Schroeder, able to slip a tackle and get 1 yard away from first down. First play of the fourth quarter now. We find ourselves in a 3rd and 2 situation. Dudley, big run, breaks it. And he's going to get all the way past midfield. 23 yards on that scamper. Read option doing well. 9 rushes, 98 yards. And we'll see if quarterback runs become more of a priority in this offense. Dudley, he's escaping pressure and can't get there. Throws it away. It'll be 4th and 12. And oh no, it looks like he's hobbled. And Vermont State only has one other quarterback on the roster. First play after a really good punt. Backups in. Here goes Bell. Backup quarterback. Basically goes untouched. It's Drew Wade coming all the way down from behind. Ended up grabbing some of the face mask. And just like that, that's a 70, 80 yard run plus some more. And of course, you guessed it, they will score. Here's Adam James, the 3rd string quarterback, probably the best thrower of the bunch. The other 2 quarterbacks a little bit more athletically gifted this time. Swings to Schroeder. A nice little gain of 3. For the 2nd time now, James. Back pass. He's going to throw it. And Jesus Christ, that thing, not even close. 4 Cowboys in the area. Watkins comes up with the interception. Yeah, I don't think this game is looking too good, fellas. 63-7 after another Oklahoma State score. And James, we said, not the most mobile, but he's able to pick up the 150th rushing yard of the day combined. And he does it. That's going to do it here from Oklahoma State. And Rodney Moore, man possessed, just took over today, and Oklahoma State going to celebrate like they just won the national championship. Rodney Moore, player of the game. We'll be back to hear from Coach Holmes in just a few. Don't go anywhere. Still have Coach Holmes' interview coming up. Coach, your first true road test of the season comes against a nationally ranked opponent. Just kind of your first initial thoughts. Well, I think we played better than last week. I think this score, I don't think this score represents our team. I think it's, a new season, a fresh start, a lot of new players on the squad, and we're really just trying to get things together. Oklahoma State tipped their cap. Fantastic opponent. That's why we scheduled them. That's why we're coming to their house. They're a good opponent. It's a very good test to see kind of show the fellas where we need to be by playing teams like this. Coach, it was a fantastic play call to get you guys' first touchdown of the season. Can you kind of go through your process of calling that play and the excitement to get that first touchdown at this level? Yeah, talking to Jadon Warren, we were 3rd and goal, trying to find something, trying to maybe catch someone off guard at this point. We kind of need to use our creativity to get on the board, and was able to slip Jermaine in there. We brought the jumbo package everyone was expecting run, and able to squirt out there and quick fire touchdown. I'm very proud of him. We were all excited, but again, final score, it's not something to be too excited about. Coach, you have a bye week, and then you prepare for Coastal Carolina next week and kind of run down them and your thoughts heading on another road game. Yeah, fortunately being a new team in this area of college football, we're going to be on the road a lot, especially beginning of the season, especially non-conference. So another feisty environment, Coastal Carolina, one of those up-and-coming teams, and it's going to be fun. I believe our men will be prepared, and I really can't wait to see what they put on the table next week. Looking around the college landscape, Syracuse upset by Notre Dame. Other than that, a lot of things playing out. Kent State, someone we're going to see later on this year, taking loss to Northwestern. And player of the game, Jadon Warren, again hurt. We'll see if he's able to play next week. And that's going to do it here for Vermont State. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure to follow the links in the description. Make sure to stick around, subscribe, like it. We have a lot coming your way. I have a lot of things planned for the series, so I'm excited. Can't wait to see you guys all for the next video. For Tisbury 33 Games, I'm Cody Shalfu, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.